Hi, I'm Dan Ginden, and this is A Day in the Life. We give you a behind-the-scenes look at people who have some really interesting jobs. Now, we're not saying that you don't have an interesting job, but these jobs are just a little bit cooler. Today, we got an inside look at the Marlborough Police Department with Chief Mark Leonard, and we went out on patrol with Officer Kenneth McKenzie. As much as our crew thought we were prepared for a day in the life of a police officer, we realized how wrong we were.
You know what? A suggestion? Stop smoking weed. Things will probably look up.
When you see the police, if your first reaction is dread, fear, or anger, you aren't getting to experience what we did at the Marlborough Police Department. And as a side note, if you do experience any of those first reactions, you are probably on the wrong side of the law. Mark Leonard is the chief of police here in the city. This Marlborough native has been on the force since 1985, and he has been chief since 2001. Lots of little kids want to be police officers or firefighters when they grow up. For Chief Leonard, his interest didn't start that early.
You know, when I was in high school, I started to get interested in law enforcement. Actually, initially went to school for business management when I got into college, and then really started to get more serious about pursuing a career in law enforcement actually when I was in college. I'd taken the civil service exams in college and then was fortunate enough to get hired here shortly after graduating from college. And then I pursued my education and got a master's degree in law enforcement after that. But it was always something I think that was in the back of my mind that I wanted to do at some point, and you know, had the opportunities to do it here, and you know, I've had a great career here. It's a great city. It's a great place to work. We have a great police department here.
That business background did help Chief Leonard when it comes time to balance his budget, but he says the job really comes down to being able to help people who need it the most.
People are not generally real happy to see us. You know, unless you're the victim of a crime and you've called us to stop something that might be going on, but other than that, you know, oftentimes people are not real happy to see us. And that's just part of the job, and you have to learn to deal with that.
Chief Leonard showed us around the station, and we wanted to show you part of the Marlborough Police Station that hopefully, if you behave yourself, you may never see.
This is it's the Public Safety Dispatch Center for the city. There are 3 stations in here. 2 of them are always manned. This is the police side. This is the fire side. So any calls for service for the police department, fire department, medical services come in here. All the 911 calls come in here. A lot of the business calls, you know, if someone calls the main police number, the main fire number, they'll be answered here. This is the records department. Yeah. This is where all of the arrest reports are processed, things are prepared for court. Every file over there that you see represents, and there's stacks of them, there's rows of them there. Every folder there represents an individual who has either been arrested or charged with a crime or something of that nature. This is the cell area. There are 6 adult male cells, 1 large holding cell. If we had multiple arrests and we needed a place to put them until we process them, we'd put them in here for holding. And then this is the booking desk. And typically when an arrest comes in, the officer would drive into the garage or the sally port. So they would let the dispatcher know that they're about to drive in the building. The dispatcher can open the garage door remotely. Officers would drive in, close the door behind them, secure their weapons, come into the booking area. The person who's under arrest would be seated here and typically handcuffed to the wall, so they're secured. The booking officer would sit here, get all their booking information. We take their photograph right there as they're seated there. We have different rights forms, make sure that everyone's given their rights appropriately. This is breath testing equipment and our fingerprint scanner, where there's no more ink fingerprinting. It's all done electronically. fingerprints are submitted right away to NCIC databases and other databases so that we can pretty quickly determine if somebody's prints may be on file and to make sure that it matches the information they're giving us. So.
Being a police officer is not an easy job, and sometimes is a thankless one too. One of the amazing things about these men and women who serve and protect is that they don't feel the need to be thanked, even though it would be nice every once in a while.
Our officers certainly realize that it's a tough job and that there are people who do appreciate what we do, and that's always nice to see.
Just if there's an issue, call us.
Since 1996, Marlboro native Kenneth McKenzie has been a police officer in the city. This son of a firefighter knew from an early age that he wanted to serve and protect.
Try to do the right thing, help people out, get the bad guys once in a while. We come on shift, we get together in the shift room where we all get our assignments, any intel for the shift, what to be aware of, what to look out for. We get our cruiser assignments. We check the cruisers, make sure they're suitable for duty, make sure they're in working order, radios, lights, make sure the back seat with the cage is secure, meaning there's no weapons or narcotics at the onset of the shift.
Tonight, Officer McKenzie's role is to be the city car, which means he will be aiding and assisting other units. He'll also be taking calls for disturbances as well as domestic calls. Right now, he pulls over on the side of the road that is well known for speeding and turns on his radar gun.
This guy's flying. All right, we got one. How you doing? Good. License registration, please. I'm stopping you for speeding. Any idea how fast you're going? Do you know what it's posted? $35 and a 30.
The plates on the car and the license get run to make sure there are no outstanding warrants for the driver.
And what I did right there, I gave him a written warning for speed. Like I said before, I'm a bigger warning type of person. I feel like I get more from the people if I give them a warning. They're a little more appreciative, I think. So I gave them a written warning. Written warning, no fine. Okay?
All right, I will, absolutely.
Thank you.
If you think you can be nervous with an officer approaching your car, think about how they feel. They don't know who they've stopped and what kind of person you are. If you are stopped, the best thing you can do for yourself and the officer is to keep your hands on the wheel where they can be seen and wait to pull your license and registration until you are asked.
Hey, buddy. How you doing? Good. I'm stopping you for speed. And how fast are you going? Any idea? 45. You know what's posted? 30. Yeah. Do you have a license registration?
I do.
Thanks.
It's back here.
Thanks. Yep. Appreciate it.
License.
Thank you. Is this your vehicle? The rental?
Yes.
Correct address?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'll be right with you, okay?
Thank you.
A firm, thanks.
Vehicle's active, 08 Chevy Impala Brown, goes back to Duran Chevrolet. Piston is valid, no matching in mass.
Very good. Put me down 30B.
Roger.
All right, ma'am, let's give you a written warning, no fine involved, okay? Just do me a favor and slow down, all right?
As late afternoon, early evening turns to late night, that is when things can tend to get a little more interesting. Officer McKenzie is responding to a call made from an apartment complex where a woman said she felt threatened by a neighbor who was wielding a knife outside when she was with her dog.
Usually, every day, the dogs on the first floor and my dog, they always bark at each other. Whatever. As I was walking down the stairs, I see the guy coming out of his apartment.
The door right below us?
Second floor, yeah.
Oh, second floor.
Second floor.
The dogs on the first floor are always barking.
Yeah.
Guy on the second floor,
That's why-
his son's there,
Yeah.
which he doesn't live here, but
Okay.
he's always causing problems.
Now's the dude who came up here?
She went outside. My ankle's almost broken, so
Gotcha.
heard it at work, so she had to take the dog out.
So while I was taking him out, he was on his way out, but he closed the door a little bit, and he yelled something about my dog, but I didn't pay any attention to it, so I went outside. The next thing I know, he comes out the door with a knife, and he was like, you know, get a hold of your dog, da da, and I was like, he's fine, like, he's not doing anything, all he is barking, because of those small dogs. And I see him walk past me, and on his right hand, he has a knife. And I'm like, why do you have a knife? And he's like, oh, well, in case your dog charges at me, I'm going to defend myself.
So he didn't have it like up at you, he just had it in his
Well, when
hand
he
down by his
turned,
side.
yeah, he went like this. And I'm like, what the hell?
Oh, really?
I just feel very, very threatened, and I have a baby.
Huh? Rightfully so.
We had problems in the past with the cigarette smoking. My landlord knows about that too. So I feel like, despite me having all these,
Issues, conflicts?
Yeah. he coming at me trying to be all tough with a knife in his hand.
Did he say anything with you, to you, while the knife was up, like in regards to the knife? You were the one that brought the knife up, right? Just asking about it?
Yeah, and but he's talking with his knife. You know, people talk with their hands.
Yep.
That's how he was doing.
Okay.
He didn't say he was going to stab the dog, right?
That's what he was saying. If my dog wasn't to come at him, but that's the thing. Like, my dog is very, very hyper. You know, German Shepherds are like, they're very full of energy, and he did that. But that's what he does. He runs around.
Nah, I was up here.
You know,
She
like
just
the
came
yard. He
upstairs.
doesn't really have a place to run around, so that's what he does
That's the
outside.
first one that left.
And it was just
Right,
like
right when
a
you
step
go
back
down
when I
the
saw
steps,
that
the door
knife,
right
and he's
there.
talking with me with a knife. I'm like,
Yep, right
what the
below.
hell? And I'm basically telling him, I'm like, my
it's
dog's not gonna
apartment
do
3 'cause
anything.
it's
He's
two
scared of his own
studios divided on the
shadow.
first floor.
He just barks out of.
So it's on the second
That's just
floor,
how
but
he
it
is.
right
He has,
there.
you know, a baby. He. I don't know, I just felt very, very threatened, and I don't feel safe with him in here. He also looked very, very drunk, or drugs. I don't know. His eyes were very, very red. So.
May I have her write something?
What's that?
May I have her write that up?
No.
Talk to him first.
We're talk to him first.
Okay.
We'll definitely talk to him. There will be a report done on it.
Yeah.
Okay. And
We'll
we'll
go
be
from there.
advised. All right?
Okay.
If it should go any further, we'll come back and have you do an affidavit. Okay?
Okay.
Any history with him? Between you two other than this?
Just a cigarette smoking.
What's up?
I don't know. Tell me.
You tell
What's going
me.
on?
Your son here?
What's up, buddy?
So you got a son here too? What's up?
Timmy, did you threaten the lady upstairs?
Huh?
Did you threaten the lady upstairs?
Not at all. Dog maybe.
Huh?
A dog maybe.
Yeah. Well, what happened?
What happened was I went to leave to go to the store, and the dog was out in the hallway, and I opened the door. The dog started barking and coming out the door, so I slammed the door and opened it again, and the dog started barking again. And then they went outside, so I went outside. I grabbed my knife to protect myself in case the dog had an issue. Do you mind if I open this to show you what I did? I walked out like this just in case the dog came at me. It's a big dog. Have you seen the dog?
Yeah.
Okay, because the dog apparently attacked the dog downstairs.
No, you can
And
post
I've
it.
never seen the dog, I don't know any of them or anything like that. So I kept it like that. I walked out to go outside, and she's like, what the hell's that for? I go, I don't know, that dog from a hole in the wall. I go, freaking the dog comes at me, no offense. I'm like, I'm gonna stab the thing if it comes at me.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's a huge dog. And that was it.
That was
I said, I'm not trying to be
German
I was like, I'm not trying to be an You gotta understand where I'm coming from. Like, my stepdaughter got attacked by a pit bull. She got 10 staples in the back of her head. I don't want a dog from a hole in the wall. And that's all it was.
You guys having some problems?
Not that I know of. That's the first time I've ever even met the girl.
Listen, do us a favor.
Yep.
I live here. I don't have a problem with the dog.
Hold on. What's up?
Who lives here?
I
Dad.
This is my father.
Do you live here, Tim?
No.
No. All right, listen.
Yeah.
Before you get your father jammed up with the landlord or whatever, okay?
Huh?
If there's an issue, call us.
I didn't think there was an
There-
issue. I was just trying to go to the store. I
Well,
went,
must be an
I
issue.
went and grabbed chips. You know, I was just protecting myself. There was no issue. I told her, I said, I have no problem. Like, I'm not trying to be an ass. I walked out just to protect myself. The dog's out there running around. Go see the dog. The thing's huge. It scares the crap out of me. Like I said, it took 3 times before I even left the
All right,
house.
well, if you think you're gonna encounter the dog, stay inside or whatever.
That's
They
fine.
live here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I have called the
See what you
landlord
do. They have a right to have a dog here.
because I saw the dog attack the other dog downstairs once.
Right. You need to notify the landlord if you
That
have
was
an
a
issue.
while ago.
All right.
No, it's fine. There was no issue. Like, I wasn't threatening her or anything. I was just.
Well,
I was
the
trying
problem
to
is
get
you're standing in the hallway with a knife.
I was.
You know
That
what I
was
mean?
actually. It was
You're not
outside.
gonna feel threatened. That's all. You understand where I'm coming from?
I completely. And I talked to her. I
Alright.
thought everything was freaking.
So
was totally
that
fine.
you're on the same page, we're on the same page, and
Yep.
she's on the same page. All right. All right.
Yep.
All right. Just call us if there's an issue. If you think there's gonna be an issue, call us. All right. Or if there's a problem with the dogs, you need to notify the landlord.
I was just trying to go to the store.
All right.
I really didn't see that as being an issue.
So you understand?
Yes. Dad.
Yeah.
What? I can't hear.
Do you understand? If there's an
Understand
issue,
what?
if there's an issue, call them.
If there's an issue,
I don't
instead
have
of
an
walking out,
issue.
I know he's saying though, if there's an issue, instead
And
of
if
walking
I did,
outside
I wouldn't
with
call
the-
you guys because.
I hear you, bud.
No, really, I've had.
Yeah,
issues,
whatever.
And
Heck with the police, right?
you guys have not been helpful, so.
I haven't been helpful. I'm here knocking on the door talking to you. How can I not be helpful?
I've called.
I'm trying to get your side of the story,
complaints.
so I'm helping you.
The officers leave the apartment building hoping that their visit will deter any further issues so that they are not called back in the future for something even more serious.
What's up, buddy? Good. License registration, please.
Why am I being pulled over?
You get a tail light out.
I got a tail light?
Yeah, right side.
The right side you
Yeah.
said? You
You
mind
aware of that?
No, you mind if I step out and take
You
a
can
look?
check it when you get home. Is this your address?
Yeah.
All right. What's up, boys? Huh? Good, and you? Anything in the car?
No.
You guys just got finished smoking weed?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah?
He, I just gave him a ride over to the liquor store.
Yeah? You guys got IDs on you? I know who you are.
Yeah.
You got an ID on you? Yep. Let me say it, please. Any more? In the car?
No. These are mine, sir.
Huh?
These are mine, alcohol. These are mine.
Yeah, I understand that.
No, it's mine.
No mass ID?
No, not on me right now.
What's your name? What? What's your father's name?
John?
John?
It's also mine.
Huh?
John.
Yeah? Alright, sit tight. Be right with you. Yeah, they just admitted to smoking earlier. Have them come out. How much you got there, brother? Quite a bit, huh?
That?
Yeah.
That's
Alright.
not mine, sir.
Whose is it? You're sitting on top of it.
That's his marijuana. This is his car.
Yeah.
It's not mine.
Anything else on you?
I have
Any
nothing
weapons on you right now?
Nope, I have zero
No.
weapons on me.
What's that? Just no,
It's a
keep
lighter.
don't put your hands in there for me, all right?
You can take it out.
Turn around. Where's your wallet?
My wallet's right here.
Open that up for me. You don't have any other ID in there?
Nope.
Other than a high school ID?
Nope.
Nothing?
Nothing. Debit card? Nothing. Nope.
Just some money?
Yep.
All right, stand over there for me. It's pretty strong, you know what? I can smell it as soon as I walked up to the car, right? Is this yours?
No, I didn't. Yeah.
Whose is this?
Yeah, it's mine.
Huh?
Yeah, it's mine.
It's yours? You all right to drive?
Yeah, I bought it.
Give you a field sobriety test, all right? Just real quick. Make sure you can just drive. You haven't been drinking, right?
No, I haven't drank
No.
anything. I gave him a ride over to the store.
See your eyes. Any problem with your back or your legs or anything?
What?
Any problem with your back or your legs?
I just worked a 14-hour day of concrete. I mean,
Yeah?
my back's pretty sore.
So you're pretty healthy then?
Yeah.
All right, all I want you to do is 9 steps, okay? Walk in heel to toe, and I'll show you what I want you to do, all right?
Okay.
All right? Just so I know you're all right. You know what you're doing? You already done this before?
No, I never done this.
All right, heel to toe, 9 steps, right?
Yeah.
Counting out loud, 9 steps. All right?
Okay.
And then when you get to 9, what I want you to do is just turn around and go back 9 steps.
Okay.
All right?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
All right, go back 9. All right, relax. Have a seat in the cab. You're with you. Ain't nothing in the trunk, right? Any problem if I check in the trunk? Huh? Why don't you pop it for me, if it's all right with you? Nada.
Nada. These are weed brownies, though.
Huh?
These are weed brownies.
You sure?
Yeah, it wouldn't be a single package like that.
Really?
In fact.
Hey, those weed brownies or what?
What?
Those weed brownies?
Yeah.
Are they?
Yeah.
I've never actually seen them, so thanks for being honest.
I'm not gonna lie to you, there's about 4.
4, right?
Yeah.
You selling them?
Nah.
Why do you have them single package?
I bought those.
Single package like that?
Yes, sir.
All right, so that stop consisted of the the brake light being defective. Up to the vehicle, fresh odor of burnt marijuana and an odor of unburnt marijuana coming from the car. As you could see from the back of the car, there was a jar, mason jar, with the remnants of marijuana here. And he gave consent. He was very truthful, saying he had smoked some marijuana earlier in the day. I asked if he had any more in the trunk. He said yes. He said, could I check? He said yes. And he has marijuana brownies in the trunk. He seems all right to drive, so he's going to be allowed to drive.
Officer McKenzie writes out the fines and heads back to the car.
Here you go, buddy. Here, get this to your partner. It's your driver's license. Written warning. All right, right side brake light. Check it out. Registration. Here, sign right here. You're acknowledging. It's a civil citation, okay? $100. I can't hear you. What?
I just got a $300 speeding ticket the other day.
You got a $300 speeding ticket.
See my luck?
Huh?
See how my luck is?
Your luck is?
How my luck is?
You know what? A suggestion? Stop smoking weed. Things will probably look up.
It's not even like it's a bet. Like, the song's you know?
Stop smoking weed. Right? He's having a string of bad luck, he said. He got a $300 speeding ticket yesterday. His luck is terrible, he said. I instructed him to stop smoking marijuana, and his luck won't be so bad.
Officer McKenzie arrives at another residence to serve a warrant to arrest an individual who violated a restraining order.
This is a restraining order violation that occurred in Worcester. Worcester PD is looking for this gentleman, so we'll see if he's home right now, and if he's home, he'll be placed into custody for a violation of restraining order. You going to the back? Front door. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
How you doing?
Good.
I got a little. Did you have a little issue up in Worcester?
Yes.
You did.
Well, not really an issue. We left.
You left.
Yes.
But you saw your wife, ex-wife? All right. Well, she filed a complaint.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it means you're going to be placed in custody for restraining order violation.
Okay.
You're going to have to come back to the police station, booked and processed, and Worcester might come down and grab you and take you back to Worcester.
Okay.
Okay. So once we get back to the station, I'll confirm that, whether or not Worcester's coming down for you. Okay.
Okay.
All right. You got shoes on? You want to get a
Well,
wallet?
Let me.
You want to change your shoes?
Yeah.
All right. Why don't you put your cigarette for me?
Yep.
Any weapons on you, right? Okay.
I just don't want the dogs to jump on you. I got
That's
two
fine.
dogs.
What kind of dogs you got?
A Doberman and a Bulldog.
I'll be all right.
All right,
I'll be all right.
So you have to go to Marlboro and then
He's going to Marlboro for like a courtesy booking.
Yeah, and then
We're gonna call Worcester. Worcester probably come down and grab him and bring him back to Worcester. But as soon as we find out, I'll let him call you.
Okay.
Okay, so you're in the loop.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All set? Yeah, you're under arrest.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
No.
Sorry, bud.
What the hell?
Okay, we check the keys in the van first? We'll check that.
We'll check it out in a second.
It's usually like underneath the mat, right?
Yeah.
Alright. I'll check it.
Let Janet know.
Nothing on you, right?
Just, no, my money matches and then my...
No needles or anything like that?
No.
Jesus, no.
Hey, I never know. I gotta ask, you know what I mean?
No. All right.
Right to the back door. All right, brother, watch your head.
Yep.
Got it?
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Good. So what happens now is he's in custody. He's going to get transported back to the station. Upon arrival, he'll be advised of all applicable rights, such as Miranda, right to the telephone. He'll be booked and processed, fingerprinted. He'll be asked questions such as demographics, where he lives, height, weight, so on and so forth, where he might work. He'll be afforded a telephone call, but in this case, more likely than not, Worcester PD will come down and take him back to Worcester for the evening. Worcester's coming down? Worcester's coming? So you just had a recent modification to that restraining order on February?
Yeah.
Just leave it all there. You want us to have a seat?
No, January... I don't know, to be honest with you, I don't know what the date was.
According to the report, it's February 12th this year. You were served on the 18th. You showed up at the baseball game.
So the individual goes through the booking process, which includes having his mug shots taken and being fingerprinted.
Keep my copy.
If he wants to phone themselves, show how small it is.
Take out one of those shirts. I'll take it. Yeah, too much stuff in there.
We want to thank Officer McKenzie not only for allowing us to ride with him that night, but for all his service here in the city, as well as his dedicated work during the manhunt in the aftermath of the Boston Marathon bombings. If you have any ideas for future episodes of our show, feel free to contact us by email. And to find out more about WMCT, you can visit us on the web. I'm Dan Ginden. We'll see you next time.